this was a little short experience I had with the game. It is an action fantasy experience. You're going on an adventure. And with the experience I played, I started in this kind of almost looks like a space factory hub area. You hop in, you're kind of going through these doors, and the game is sort of a tutorial. It teaches you, oh, this is how you attack enemies, this is how you open doors, and things like that. And I used controller, and it felt a little wonky. I was playing it on PC. It ran fine on PC, but the controller felt just a little bit off, not quite as smooth as I would like it to be, but I did play this in a beta mode, so that's something to keep in mind. The graphics are a little bit more on the cartoonier side, which was fine. And the combat isn't too complicated. You got the sword that you're using to attack enemies. Later on, enemies will have a shield, and you just kind of have to like bash them to kind of knock the shield down and then attack them. They do have life bars that appear, which is helpful and nice to have right from the get-go. So basically, you're fighting enemies and you're pressing switches, open doors, and get to your destination. Now, eventually, with the experience I had, I got through a few rooms and eventually got to this boss. And then you fight this boss to kind of finish the area. Now, unfortunately, with my experience, I had some issues defeating this boss. I felt like the boss was just super overpowered all of a sudden. I didn't have too many issues fighting other enemies, but I felt like the boss took me down so quick. It was really hard to strategize too much on how to take it down. So I wasn't able to get past that. So it's hard for me to give an overall review of this experience just because I didn't experience it a lot. So I don't want to say fully one way or the other if you should check this game out or not. So yeah, unfortunately, because I couldn't get past this boss, I just wasn't able to get further in the game. And the fortunate part is that the saving isn't great. So whenever I did all these tasks I need to do and get to this boss, if I lost and died, which happened very quickly, I started all the way back basically at the beginning. There was no place to save in between. It didn't auto-save right before the boss fight. So I tried it 3 or 4 or 5 times, and I just kept running into the same issue. It became very frustrating. So hopefully, you know, in the process of going through this beta and everything, they add a little bit better auto-saves and more save points even at the beginning, and fix the enemy difficulty as you're going through it. Because I see potential in this game, and I wish I could have gotten further with it. And it seemed like a unique take on the fantasy adventure, just being in the location and the monsters you're fighting. And hopefully by the time it's fully fleshed out, it'll be a really fun experience. It's just unfortunate that I couldn't get much from it, but don't let that deter you. I would just wishlist this game, keep an eye on it, and see where the end result goes, because I think it would be worth it.